Salutations, everybody. Now, if you want to call me late, go ahead and call me late. I am a little behind the curve, okay? There's at least like 6 people who posted before me. Point is, today there was a breakdown of all the Demon Slayer mechanics, awakenings, intros, outros, all that good stuff. And obviously, I'm gonna cover it today. So you know, all that being said, let's rock, baby. Yo, shout out to just like the whole all of this. Also, I think today I'm not gonna have like the stream audio. There's no real reason. So we can see the character select screen again. It's still looking pretty blatant with that whole lack of a few characters. Also, let me point out one thing. We saw Gi without his coat on as a selectable option. So again, we know there's costumes, and that's obviously one of the potential costume options. We get to see all the stages again, whatever. I'm going to rewind one more time. This is the last time I rewind for this video. We get to see the Mugen Train stage, obviously. And it looks like there are certain stages that have multiple forms of the stage. One that's day and one that's night. We saw the little hand at the bottom of the corner of that screen. We get to see the combat. I don't read Japanese, but I'm sure they're about to highlight whatever they're doing. Looks like they're highlighting throws right now. Throws. Yo, so someone who reads Japanese, help me out, help me understand. Oh, so they're highlighting the gauge for all your supers. Obviously, when you're using your supers, you're going to be running out of gauge. That's just a little known fact of life. It looks like dashing also has a similar effect, unless I'm just tripping. But yes, right now they're highlighting gauge usage. I can respect that. Next is the assist gauge. I mean, we have already seen the assist gauge, so we know what the assist gauge is good for. You know. You call in your assist. Looks like you can call in your assist while you're blocking and then potentially mitigate how much you have to block in a match. And obviously you have the whole emergency exit feature where, you know, your ally comes in, swoops in, grabs you, gives you a quick little save. I do like the fact that for the most part they are being right to the point. They're showing off the sidestepping. Sidestepping does not seem to take up any of your meter. I think it was shown. Yeah, okay, so that's what Murata's special does. He gets infinite assists, apparently. Murata can just cheer and get more and more assists. That's hot, honestly. Murata might be one of the best characters. Okay, they're showing off push blocking. Yeah, we know push blocking's in the game. And from what we saw, push blocking doesn't really have a big window of error. I don't know what they just did. Oh, so there's a parry feature too now. That's hot! So, like, if you pull off the parry, it's way more effective than the push block. But I imagine the parry is actually going to be, like, punishable, so, you know. Down there, we see the Omi gauge. We talked about the Omi gauge briefly in the control breakdown for Demon Slayer. You know, it was pretty unique. The Omi gauge is what you're essentially using for your awakening, your super. And I think, okay, I got kind of spoiled on this, but there's the Surge thing. Surge is essentially true awakening. As you see, the bar down there turned into a different color. But I'm almost positive that's what Surge is. It's essentially when you go into Awakening, you're going even further beyond. Plus Ultra, if you will. Wrong anime, but you get the point. It's looking like you have infinite, you get infinite meter, you get infinite dashes, you get infinite, and you can pretty much link whatever the hell you want at that point because, you know, you can just use your special moves infinitely. However, I want to point out something. I didn't point out in the last gameplay, and you won't be able to see that gameplay now because Crunchyroll shot everybody who played it, had that gameplay, or at least a lot of people. There's this circle that appears when you're doing combos. Now, I personally believe that circle is going to be something that mitigates the potential of infinite combos, meaning if you don't have your substitution up, then by all means, you'll get hit, and eventually, you'll just pop out the combo. I do really like how they're showing off these outros, you know, Inosuke's like, yo, Giyu's so cool, he's so cool! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell in your ear. That's pretty cool. Also, we're seeing, again, that there is battle damage in this game, so, like, if you're getting hit enough, your character's gonna get dirty. I do kind of wish that there was, like, more in the way of battle damage, but at the same time, we never really saw too many levels of battle damage. But yeah, it looks like they're doing their, like, their final notes, but, again, hey, well, let me know down below, are there any features that really caught your eye in this here trailer? If not, by all means, let me know what looked most interesting to you, in general. Because fun fact about comments, I do tend to read and reply to all of them, unless it's some wild off-the-wall stuff like because I don't know how to say all that. And hey, if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? I mean, you made it all the way to the end of the video. I must be doing something right. All that being said, cut!